Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. So this video has been planned for about a week now. Since I heard it was being announced on the 31st, I thought, yeah, sure, I'll do this video. Someone requested it anyway, to be fair, yesterday, but I'd already planned to do it. So it's good to know, though, we're on the same page. You want me to do it, and I'm doing it. So that's good. That's good. Before we get there, though, we're going to look at the already announced fixtures for the March series. Assuming that replaces JLT. I mean, it's the same competition, just different name. So yeah, we start with the first game, so that's great, against the Saints. Hopefully a win. It's only preseason, but you know, a win would be nice. It's good to win your preseason games, get momentum. That should be good. I'll react to some of these. If they upload it on YouTube, I'll react to some of them at least, highlights anyway. But yeah, Saints v Hawthorn kicks that off. Then Bulldogs v North, Melbourne v Adelaide. That could be good. Suns v Cats, Brisbane v Port Adelaide. I think that'll be interesting. West Coast Eagles v Essendon, Giants Sydney. Got Sydney derby. Cool. Freo Carlton, Richmond Collingwood in pre-season. Oh really? That should be fun. That should be interesting. I don't know which ground it was, but there's a ground here being played like for the first time in decades. I don't know which ground it is though. Anyway, yeah, in round 2 of this, we've got Adelaide v Gold Coast, Hawthorn v Melbourne, Port v Western Bulldogs, West Coast v Freo. Western derby there, nice. Giants Richmond's grand final replay. Richmond's preseason looks interesting. Collingwood St Kilda, Carlton Brisbane. This could be good. Carlton, I think, could be good, really good this year. North v Sydney and Geelong v Essendon. Some good games in there, that's for sure. So for the 2020 fixture, I'm going to look at Hawthorn's fixtures first, and then we'll look at the entire thing. So let's do this. All right, so we start against Brisbane. Now, they've been a bogey team for us. We've lost to them 5 times in a row, I think. We lost them twice last year. Well, twice this year. Twice in 2018 and once in JLT this year. That's 3 times this year and twice last year. It's really annoying. I like Brisbane, but every time we play them, they always beat us and it's really annoying. So hopefully this time, in round 1, we can actually beat them. That'd be fantastic. I think we can do it, and hopefully we actually do that. Then we go to Perth. Got a tricky start actually. Quite a tricky start. We go to Perth in round 2 against Freo. Hopefully we can pull off a win. I think a good start could be important for us. Last year we had a really bad start. Inconsistent, I should say rather. We didn't start performing until the second half of the season, and by then it was too late anyway, and we finished 9th. The last 4 years, since our three-peats, we've either just missed out on the 8s, or we finished top 4 and gone out in straight sets. It's always one of the two, so I think we'll be close again, at the very least, and I think possibly we can make the 8s. I hope so anyway, but we've got tricky starts. We need to get some wins here for sure, because in round 3 we've got Collingwood. Our record against them is pretty good though, so I'm quietly confident about that game. Hopefully I'm proven right. Hopefully we win that one as well. That'd be good. Then we got Geelong in round 4. It's a tough start, damn it. It's a tough start. Hopefully a win there as well. We'll see. I'm going to say that for this like every round, but it would be great if we could win these 2 games especially. Then Carlton could be very interesting. They're very much improved. That could be a really good game. Then we got West Coast at home. Last year that game was very annoying. We had that game won, and then they took it away in the last minute. It was heartbreaking. We got a revenge though in round 23, but still, that was annoying. It would be nice to beat them this time. In Tasmania as well. We tend to win there. Unless we play Brisbane, then they win, but still. We'll see. I think we've got a good chance, since in Tasmania especially. Bulldogs v Hawthorn. Oh yeah, obviously. We got Bulldogs after that, then we got North away, obviously at Marvel. Then Sydney, then Port in Tasmania. We always play them there, the last 3 years. 2017, 18, and... No wait, 2018, 19, and now 20. We're going to play them at home in Tasmania. Interesting. Hawthorn v Melbourne should be good. Gold Coast v Hawthorn, Geelong in round 13. And that's before the bye round. So we played Geelong twice before the bye round. We played them quite early. Interesting. They tend to be better before the bye round as well, so that's a bit worrying. But I don't know how well we will do, but I hope we do well. but it's quite a tricky start. We'll see how it goes. Then after the bye is Brisbane at the Gabba. That's going to be a tough one, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do expect us to be better next year, and I hope I'm right about that. Then it's Essendon. This game pissed me off this year, so it would be great to see us win this time. Then it's North in Tasmania. That should be good as well. Obviously in Tasmania, two Tasmanian teams. Then we got the Giants at the G. We should win this one. Their record there is not too good, and we tend to beat them there, so it should be a win there for us. Then it's Port in Adelaide. Then it's Saints and Marvel. Adelaide in Tasmania. Then Richmond in round 22. We always lose to them as well, since I think last time we beat them was 2016, so it's been a while with them as well. And then we got Sydney at SCG in the last round. We usually have good games with them, so that could be interesting in the final round. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's our fixture list. It looks interesting, a bit tough at times, but hopefully we can make the finals. Hopefully we have enough to pull off a spot in the 8. But we'll see what happens. I have faith we can do this. Go Hawks. Alright, so let's look at the rest then. Obviously round 1 was announced already a few days ago. So Richmond kick off against Carlton. That should be good. It was good last year as well, but this year I think Carlton will be stronger, so should be interesting, but I reckon Richmond will win it. But we'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. But that should be a really good game. Then you got the Dogs v Collingwood. Should be interesting as well. Essendon, Freo. By the way, I expect the Dogs to be more consistent this year, so there could be a big threat. I might be wrong, but we'll see. Dons v Freo should be interesting as well. Adelaide v Sydney. Giants Geelong in round 1. Now that is a fixture. Gold Coast v Port Adelaide. We'll see how that goes. Who knows? Gold Coast might be a bit better, but I fully expect Port to win it. But we'll see. I like the logo, by the way. I like it. It's an improvement. Although I do like their Sandful logo a bit more though. That one's really nice. But this one's pretty good. It's alright. I'll rank logos one day, maybe when the new season arrives. There's no new one at the moment with the new logos, so that's why. Anyway, North v Saints, obviously on Sunday. Hawthorn, Brisbane, of course, and West Coast v Melbourne. Should be an interesting round 1. We'll see how that goes for those teams. On to round 2. Oh yes, oh yes. Collingwood v Richmond. This tends to be quite a good game. It would be massive for sure. Very early on as well. I think they faced off round 3 last year as well, to be fair. So yeah, that should be good. It should be good. I'm looking forward to that Thursday night footy. Sydney v Essendon as well. They've had a lot of classics over the years, so they can pull off another one for sure. Melbourne Giants, Carlton Dogs, Brisbane North, Adelaide Derby in round 2. Getting into this early, aren't we? Into the rivalries. That's nice. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully they're better next year than this year. This year they were pretty disappointing. Last year though, 2018, they were crazy. Hopefully more like that. Geelong v Gold Coast is there as well, obviously. Saints v West Coast and Freo Hawthorn, as I've already mentioned. On to round 3. Got Carlton Essendon, rivalry, that should be good. Giants v Bulldogs, Hawks Collingwood. Adelaide Brisbane, North Port, West Coast Geelong. At Optus. That's going to be good. I'm looking forward to that one. Melbourne v Freo as well. Saints v Richmond and Gold Coast Sydney. Interesting. I expect Richmond to have a strong start. We'll see how it goes for them though. Brisbane v Collingwood is going to be good. I'm sure of it. I think last year Collingwood won this very comfortably. I think they smashed them, didn't they? I say last year, I mean this year. I keep saying last year, but like the season just gone. They played them quite early, I think, and Collingwood just properly smashed it. Got like 50 points in the first half. Hopefully closer this time. North v Bulldogs as well. Port v West Coast in Adelaide. Looking forward to that one. Richmond Adelaide. Freo Suns. Essendon Giants. Sydney Carlton. Saints Melbourne. Geelong Hawthorn as well. Is that Monday again? We like playing Geelong on a Monday, don't we? It's sort of our thing now. But yeah, there we go. On to round 5 when it loads. Adelaide v Essendon. That was a big game last year. West Coast v Richmond at Optus. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I think Richmond have improved their away record this time. They're better away now. than they were before. So this could be a nice, close, classic game. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, this could be brilliant. Collingwood, Port Adelaide as well. That could be pretty good. Suns v Melbourne. Sydney Giants, Sydney Derby in round 5. Not too bad. Dogs v Brisbane. North v Freo. Obviously Hawks v Carlton. And Geelong St Kilda. Interesting round. Melbourne v Richmond starts off round 6. Hawks West Coast, obviously. Collingwood Essendon. That should be good. Brisbane Sydney. Port Adelaide Western Bulldogs. Giants Suns, the 2 new teams facing off. Carlton North, Saints Adelaide, and Freo Geelong. Remember last year when I tipped Freo and you all thought I was crazy? Well, who was laughing after that? Freo won that. That was a brilliant game. So this could be another good one for sure. Hopefully Freo can be more consistent this year though. I mean, I feel like they got what it takes, but like they can't keep consistent enough. They start well and then they just fall off. Round 7 then. We're in round 7, right? Yeah. We've got Pies v Saints, Suns v Adelaide, Richmond Giants. Rematch, obviously. They do rematch in the preseason anyway. Port v Carlton, Geelong v Brisbane. This should be good. It's a GMHPA though, so you'd expect Geelong to go and win that. Dogs v Hawks, Swans v North, Essendon Melbourne, and the Perth, the Western Derby on May the 3rd. That should be good. Round 8. Let's go. Brisbane Richmond. It's the replay. Maybe this time Brisbane can win. Possibly. We'll see. I think they might have a chance here. But we'll see how it goes. Adelaide Freo. Western Bulldogs Gold Coast. Geelong Essendon. West Coast Sydney. Giants Collingwood. 2 big games. 2 huge games. You got Brisbane, Richmond, Giants, Collingwood on the same weekend. That is not too bad. And North Hawks as well, so rivalry obviously. Melbourne, Port as well. That should be good. On to round 9. Richmond, Geelong. Geelong smashed this year. So this should be interesting. I would expect this time round though for Richmond to win. It depends though. They could have a bad start again with injuries. Who knows what could happen. But they look pretty strong, Richmond, so I don't see why they wouldn't win it, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. North v Essendon should be good. Suns v West Coast, Giants v Saints. Hawks v Sydney. Again, I mentioned earlier, we have some good games between us, so that should be interesting. Port v Brisbane should be good as well. Carlton, Collingwood. Carlton could cause an upset here. You never know. They definitely... I think they'll be better. I don't think they're making the 8s. Not in 2020. Maybe in future. Not in 2020 though. But I think they'll do quite well. Maybe about 10th or 11th, possibly. We'll see how they start first. Melbourne v Adelaide. Then we got Freo v Western Bulldogs. Interesting. Round 10. Getting close to the bye rounds now. Sydney Geelong. Saints v Freo. Hawks Port. Adelaide Carlton. Essendon Richmond. Brisbane Gold Coast, Melbourne Western Bulldogs, Collingwood North, and West Coast v GWS. Alright, well, some interesting games there for sure. Although I feel like even in the big games I know who'll win. Like I feel like West Coast would win this. And actually I don't know about this one to be fair. We'll see, it could be a good round, but I reckon, maybe it's a hot take, but I reckon this game will be the best game of this round. Calling it now. Hawks v Ports. That's going to be brilliant in Tassie. Round 11. Hawks v North. Hawks v Melbourne. Geelong v North Melbourne. Richmond v Sydney. Giants v Adelaide. Western Bulldogs v Carlton. Should be good. Freo Brisbane as well at Optus. They had a great game last year. Decided by behind after the siren. That was a mad day. A mad day. Could be as mad in this next year as well. Essendon v Gold Coast, Collingwood West Coast. The replay from the 2018 Grand Final. That should be good. Saints v Port as well. So yeah, that caps off round 11. We're into the bye rounds very soon. Yep, we are there now. So in the bye rounds, obviously these teams have got a bye in this round, and we have got Adelaide Western Bulldogs, Sydney v Freo, Suns v Hawks, Carlton v Giants, Richmond v North, and Melbourne Collingwoods. Interesting. We'll see how that round goes. Then then round 13 we got these teams on bye rounds. So we got quite a late one, Hawthorn. We got others than round 14. West Coast v Essendon, Hawks v Geelong, just before the bye round for us. North v Brisbane, Gold Coast v Saints, Bulldogs v Giants, and Adelaide v Port. Nice. Before the bye round as well. Just like Hawks and Geelong. Playing each other twice before. Actually, wait. I think they just had their bye, Port. One of them anyway. Yeah, never mind. Ignore me, I'm stupid. But Adelaide do at least, to be fair. In round 14, got Sydney v Collingwood, Brisbane v Melbourne, Essendon v Saints, Rio Carlton, Port v Geelong. Looking forward to this. Port won this last year. It was surprising as well. After the bye round as well. I mean, during the bye rounds. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. Similar timing. Richmond v West Coast of the MCG in round 14. Ah, yes, that's going to be good. I can tell it's going to be good. Round 15. Let's go. Bye rounds are over now. Brisbane v Hawthorn, Western Bulldogs v Essendon, Melbourne v Gold Coast, Carlton Geelong, Giants Sydney. Should be interesting, that one. West Coast North, Collingwood Adelaide, Saints v Swans, and Port v Freo. Alrighty then. Round 16. Essendon Hawks, Geelong West Coast at GMHBA. Geelong smashed that last year, so we'll see what happens. Collingwood Brisbane, Richmond Port at Marvel. Interesting. Not at the G. Swans v Bulldogs, Adelaide Saints, Suns v Blues, North v GWS, Freo v Melbourne. Some tasty games in there, some interesting ones. These two had a couple decent games in 2019. Should be interesting to see again this year. Round 17. Richmond Collingwood. Game of the round already, surely. That is going to be good, I'm sure. I'm sure they'll both be high up as well, for sure. At least in the 8s by then. Melbourne v Saints, Hawks v North, Tasmanian. Nice. I love how it's in Tasmania as well. That's really fitting for this game. Giants v Essendon, Bulldogs Freo, Brisbane Geelong at the Gabba. That was quite a good game last year, this year rather, in round 22 I think it was. Port v Suns, Carlton Sydney, West Coast Adelaide. Interesting. Should be a good round, that. So should this. Got Collingwood v Geelong, Hawthorn v Giants, and Freo v West Coast. It's gonna be a big weekend. Also got Suns v Richmond, Swans v Port. That should be good as well. Saints v Bulldogs as well. Could be a great game. Essendon North, Carlton Brisbane. That was quite a good game last year as well. Adelaide Melbourne. This could be a great round potentially. It has good potential to be one of the best rounds, maybe even the best. We'll see. We'll see how the season goes. Port v Hawthorn and Adelaide should be interesting. Carlton v West Coast, North v Gold Coast, Geelong Melbourne, Sydney Derby. It's a good round as well. Essendon Adelaide, Richmond Bulldogs, Brisbane Saints, Freo Collingwood at Optus. Right, on to the last 4 rounds then. Adelaide v Richmond at the Oval, that should be good. Essendon Collingwood on August 1st. Nice one. Giants v Brisbane, another great game as well, I'm sure. Geelong v Bulldogs, Saints v Hawks. We have close games against them sometimes, especially last year we lost it. That was annoying. Hopefully a good game though. Hopefully we win though this time. West Coast v Port at Optus. Port smashes in 2019, so maybe it rains that day. Maybe it will help them again. We'll see. North v Carlton, Melbourne Sydney, and Gold Coast v Freo. Another interesting round. On to the last 3 rounds then. Again, we don't know who's going to be up there at this point. There could be a few surprises for sure, but could be some huge games in here for sure. Bigger than we might think. Geelong v Giants will be massive, I'm sure. Giants won this last year when Geelong were on form, when they were winning all those games. Giants were the one defeats before the bye rounds at GMHBA as well, so that should be interesting. Collingwood and Melbourne, Brisbane West Coast at the Gabba. I'm looking forward to that one. This could have been the finals game, damn it. but it's all our fault because we beat West Coast. We messed up the final structure. That could have been a great finals game. Hawthorn v Adelaide should be good. Sydney v Suns. Freo Saints. Carlton Richmond on my birthday. This is my birthday games. So we've got Carlton Richmond, Bulldogs North, and Port v Essendon. It's not too bad. It's 3 good games there. I'm looking forward to that. It's not Hawthorn, but still, I'm looking forward to it. West Coast v Collingwood, nice in round 22. That's huge. Bulldogs v Port. Who knows? This could be over a top 4 place potentially. You never know. Anyway, Bulldogs v Port, Melbourne v Carlton, Giants v Freo, Essendon Sydney, Suns v Brisbane, Saints Geelong, Richmond Hawthorn. Not sure I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. We always lose to them. Adelaide v North. And then in round 23, you have... Really? Again? We're going to have to wait to round 23 for this? Are you mad? This is a good game, damn it. Wait, did they play each other before? I'll check that after. But geez. Ready to round 23 until this game? Seriously? How could you, AFL? How could you? Geelong v Adelaide as well at the GMHBA. Geelong should have that. Bulldogs v Eagles. Blues v Saints. Pies v Suns. Sydney v Hawthorn. So it's a damn good round 23 game. Brisbane v Essendon. Port v GWS. And Freo Richmond in Perth as well. This could be a great round as well, you know. This could be a fantastic round. Hang on a second. North don't play Melbourne for... they don't play North until round 23 again, don't they? This happened last year as well. It was very annoying. If I missed it, let me know, because I might be blind. I'm definitely not blind. Yeah, they don't play North. I don't see a North. Just like last year. This year rather. They don't play each other to round 23. That's a crime, damn it! I like rivalries. I want more games. I don't want to wait that long for that game. Anyway, yeah, there's a... It's Halloween, by the way. There's fireworks outside. Tomorrow's bonfire night, innit? Or the day after. So there's that as well. Just stop with the fireworks, damn it. Anyway, I sound like an old man. Anyway, yeah, those are the fixtures. It should be good. So a few questions. Who do you support? What do you think of your fixture list? And how well do you think your team will do? This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And see ya.